Thank you, Phyllis. Those old traditional classics just get me in my feels. Thank you. What a beautiful way to start our service today. My name is Joni, and I'm pleased to serve as your service leader today. I want to welcome everyone that's here with us in person. What a lovely, beautiful, smiling faces today. And all of you that are joining us online now or in the future, your soul is welcome here, exactly who, how, and where you are. I just want to say real quickly how privileged I am to volunteer here at Unity of Bloomington. And through volunteering, I feel like I connect with each one of you at a deeper level. I get to know you better and more. And I'm contributing to a world that I want to see, that I want to create. And so volunteering is important to my heart, and I thank you for the opportunity to be here today. Our theme that we're exploring is Celebrate the Journey, Embodying Divine Power. I will invite you to say together our affirmation. Together, I celebrate the journey of spiritual growth and divine embodiment. With each power awakened within me, I live with clarity, joy, and sacred intention. I am the living expression of divine mind, prosperous, powerful, and fully alive. This is my time to celebrate. And in celebration, I invite you to stand if you're comfortable for our opening song.
Thank you, Phyllis. What a wonderful song. Welcome, everybody. And I've been honored to stand up here and do the Namaste moment for you this morning. And so, yeah, everybody get back up. I want to take this time to acknowledge all of us here at the community for showing up and showing up hard yesterday at Bloomington Pride. was so beautiful, such a great showing. We embodied everything in that song: love, joy, peace, and it was just amazing. It was a great showing. I mean, really, so many of us showed up and shared our gifts and talents and just love with the community, and I think it was a great response. So thank you to everyone who contributed. Jevney made bracelets, and my wife Monica painted some rocks, and those were all gone. So I'd say we had something unique and special, and people really got a chance to see it. So thank you all from that place in my heart. I acknowledge all of your unique gifts and talents, and I now offer you the chance to share that love and that peace from each other, with each other, and namaste. Kids, you're free to go downstairs.
I've been asked by Reverend Minnassa to prepare the opening prayer. As we enter into the sacred time of prayer, we take a breath in and out, and again, in and out. We gently let go of concerns for today. We remember there is only one power and one presence in the universe and in our lives: God the good, omnipotent. And we are one with that. God is our source and our strength. All our needs are met in full and on time, with enough to share. We give thanks for all our blessings. We pray for those with a need for healing, affirming their wholeness. No matter the circumstances, God is our health and well-being. We pray for our leaders in our city, state, and country, knowing that God is in every situation and we are all one. We envision peace and harmony throughout our nation and the world. Unity of Bloomington is overflowing with positive, prayerful, and loving people committed to the principles of truth. We thank God for the peace and joy, love and acceptance we feel in this sacred place. And so it is. Amen.
Change that changes things, that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought that changes things, that shape my life. I am the thinker who thinks the thought. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life. I have the power to change my life.
Today's inspirational reading is from the book, You Are a Badass at Making Money by Jen Sincero. If you can make yourself believe the thoughts that are screwing up your financial life, for instance, I can't make money because of X, I'm a single mom, I live in the middle of nowhere, I'm an idiot, etc., you can make yourself unbelieve them too. This is how powerful we are and how deceptively simple changing our lives is. We can literally create the reality we desire by making ourselves think and believe what we desire to think and believe. How awesome is that? Our beliefs, along with our thoughts and words, are the root of everything we experience in life, which is why consciously choosing what rolls around in your mind and falls out of your mouth is one of the most important things you can do.
Open your eyes, open your mind, be ready to receive. God has got you in mind. Open your ears, make a change in your life. It's your time to prosper, there's no need for strife. Do you know what it is? Do you know what you need? You've got to be willing to give if you want to receive. Love, peace, rain down. Health, joy, rain down. Wealth, abundance, rain down, rain down. Love, peace, rain down. Health, joy, rain down. Wealth, abundance, rain down, rain down, rain down. Open your heart, let God's power unfold. Its bounty aplenty and riches untold. Awaken your soul, feel the change in your life. God's wealth is yours, there's no need for strife. Do you know what it takes? Do you know what you need? You've got to be willing to give if you want to receive. Love, peace, rain down. Health, joy, rain down. Wealth, abundance, rain down, rain down. Love, peace, rain down. riches rain down, love, peace rain down, health, joy rain down, wealth, abundance rain down, rain down. Love, peace rain down, health, joy rain down, wealth, abundance rain down, rain down, rain down, rain down, rain down, rain down.
So I always get on Phyllis's case. I say, "Well, you sing the same song." Well, I'm letting you know, Phyllis, we're going to be singing that song again real soon. Love, joy, rain down. Health, peace, rain down. Wealth, abundance, rain down on me. That was awesome. Thank you. Wow. I love it. I love it. Thank you. So a senior couple were facing the prospects of a cold and dreary winter. They chatted and decided they would try wintering in Florida. They said maybe they could stay in the same hotel where they had honeymooned 35 years earlier. They made the arrangements. The only hiccup was they could not get on the same flight. So they agreed the husband, he would go down first, and then the wife would follow the next day. So the husband arrived there safe and sound, and once he finished checking in, he decided to email his wife to let her know he'd made it there safely. Well, he inadvertently made a mistake and left out one of the letters in the email address. So instead of going to his wife, it went to another person by mistake. Now, the woman who received this email, the mistaken email, had just buried her husband that morning. And so as she decided to relax and reflect on this beautiful day, she said, "Well, let me check my emails to make sure that, friends and family who couldn't make it, they might have wanted to send me some words of condolences." So she sits down, opens the email, shrieks and faints. Her son comes running in. It's like, "Oh, Mom." He looks at the computer, and this is the email he found. "To my loving wife, I have arrived. I know you're surprised to hear from me. They have computers now here, and you're allowed to send emails to your loved ones. My check-in went well, and I see that everything is prepared for your arrival tomorrow. Looking forward to seeing you then. I hope your journey is as uneventful as mine. P.S. It sure is hot down here." A friend of mine shared that with me, so indeed, that is not the type of email you want to be receiving. So does this happen to you? Sometimes you open your bank account or the app, the way you open the fridge, you're hoping and praying that something new magically appeared in there since the last time you checked it. We can laugh, but many of us treat prosperity the same way, peeking in, wishing for more, but never daring to shift the mindset that creates real change. I start my day with love. That's an intention, a mindset. I invite wealth and joy and abundance to rain down. Those are all intentions, and we can have that same intention and power over our prosperity and our financial prosperity. So today is a preview of returning to our theme for this year, and that'll be my focus in September. So our theme this year is Prosperity in Action, Cultivating Spirit-Led Success in Every Area of Life. And our affirmation is aligned with divine mind. Prosperity flows through every area of my life: relationships, health, finances, and spiritual growth. I embrace generosity, take inspired action, and know that my abundance uplifts and blesses me, my community, and the world. And so this morning I want to talk about daring to believe, about stepping into a spirit-led prosperity with boldness. And the foundation for my message today and what inspired me is the book by Jen Sincero, You Are a Badass at Making Money. I know what you're thinking, did the minister just say what? Yeah, you are a badass at making money. When I prepared my message today, I realized I'm standing here today, having driven here 4 minutes away from my beautiful home. It was this book that got me, among others, on the healing journey so that I could change my mindset and heal my mindset, upgrade my mindset. And so today, I want to talk about this book, You Are a Badass at Making Money, and we're going to ground it, of course, in Unity Truth principles. She uses those very same principles. I want to invite each one of us to release excuses, to claim our worthiness, and open the flow of prosperity in every area of our life. So this also has a biblical, traditional biblical understanding. John 10:10, Master Teacher Jesus says, I came that they may have life and have it more abundantly. And I have my slide, please. Nope. All right, you may have to just have me today. So I came that you may have life and have it more abundantly. That when you are connected to that Christ consciousness, that Buddha consciousness, that Krishna consciousness, when you're allowing that alignment, life isn't about scraping by or fear or lack. It's about abundance. So I want to talk about money mindset and that our money mindset matters. So money is not evil. And prosperity is not unspiritual. Jen Sincero says that money is simply energy. Money is energy. It flows where it's respected, welcomed, and embraced as part of God's good. It's energy. And it flows where it is respected, welcomed, and embraced as part of God's good. But here's the challenge. Many of us carry limiting money beliefs that choke off prosperity. And we've been taught things like, well, money doesn't grow on trees. Well, actually it does, because money's made from paper, and paper comes from trees. But okay, I wish I knew that one as a kid, because I could have hit my mom back with that. But money's hard to get. I'll never get ahead. I live on a fixed income. Wanting more is selfish. And I know what you're thinking. Do you want us to be like those horrible oligarchs, those billionaires that are trying to take over the government? Why did we hire this traditional minister? She's just trying to get our money. Well, the fact is, it's fake news that if you think people with money are bad, that is a mindset to keep people poor, in my opinion, but I think it's very true. You say, well, I watched the History Channel, and they told me that the Kennedys were cursed. And it's because of their money. Well, I watched Ancient Aliens also. And they told me that there's 3 days that they don't know where President Dwight D. Eisenhower was. And he went to one of the bases, I can't remember if it's in Arizona or California, and he met with some aliens. Okay, right? Check your mindset. Having wealth, being prosperous is not bad. There are good billionaires. Let me have my next slide, please, Seb, if we can. We're working the system out. We're working the system out today. So how about be like Mackenzie Scott or Bill Gates' wife, Melinda French Gates? Say, well, they just got lucky. Well, honey, let us all get that lucky, right? I didn't get a penny in my divorce, so I will take it, right? How about Warren Buffett? Or Dave Stewart, right? Let me get some folks of color in here. These people, I'm not going to come to LeBron James yet. These people give money when they don't have to. They help people. Melinda French Gates, Mackenzie Scott, they give money to HBCUs. You say, what is that? Historically Black College and University. They are not that. They give money to women empowerment zones. They help children. I'm having a brain fart. Sorry. What is the Planned Parenthood? They give money. They help. They invest. Their money makes a difference. They're not trying to take over the world. And even LeBron James, who's my favorite NBA player, all hail King James, right? This young man grew up in horrible poverty. His mother, he would say it himself, was not prepared to have a child. And so what does he do in Ohio? He starts school. He buys people's backpacks. He buys them bikes. He takes the money that he's got a lot of it, and he uses it for good. He's not evil, right? So we got to check those mindsets that we have. Well, you know, say, well, Minnassa, why are you trying to get so much money? What you trying to do? Well, Leanne said we're going to have 4 services. So number one, let's get a van so that Terry doesn't have to cross her fingers and hope that Bloomington Access can pick her up. We will take a van that's equipped for wheelchairs, and we'll pick her up. We'll pick up Daniel, too, over at Martinsville. I'm just saying, right, vans cost money. How about then we pick up seniors from Beltrace and what did you tell me, Edgewood? Meadowwood. How about we use that van and we go to the Great Lakes Unity Regional Conference next year. We go to the one they have in, I was going to say Salt Lake City, but it's in Missouri, right? That van could really help. I want our downstairs back, right? So that means the income we receive, but what are we going to do down there? All right, so here goes Leanne's plan. One of those services of the 4 is going to have to be on Saturday night. So we take downstairs, we set a portion aside, we set up couches, get like a little coffee maker and have a little bistro, and then we use the van to pick up college students, right? Because they're not coming in the morning. The college students are not coming here in the morning, right? Let's just all admit to that. So before they go to the club or go out drinking, we pick them up. We have the service downstairs, and then the under 50 club runs that. I don't step foot in there. So Luke, Charlie, and Anita, let's get Sarah, Danielle, Melissa, and what's your husband's name? No. Right? Louise, Brianne, and Ben. We let them run the service down there. Right? Dakota and Brian. So we set it up. We have the band. They lead a chant. They give the message. They do the meditation, and we're out. And then we have the services up here. What do you think would happen if we had 3 services up here every Sunday? You're going to have a different cleaning crew, a whole bunch of things, right? And let me just say this before I move on. Am I the only one that wishes this carpet was not here every time I walk in here? Right? So money is important for the work of this ministry. Right? And I'm not that type of preacher that says, I want you to reach down in the bottom of your pocket. I want you to go into, okay, no, I want you to give from your overflow. I want you so blessed, right? I want you so blessed that Kat calls me and goes, there's 7 people out here fighting over to write the check that you asked for. Right? That's what I want. That type of abundance. And so I know it's not hard, that our excuses, they're really just our human fears. But again, we can go to the New Testament, Romans 12:2. Do not be conformed to this world. And yeah, I get it. I was telling John, I went to the grocery store, and when I came out the house, this is not $100 worth of stuff. Right? I get it. I feel the pinch too. But I say, thank God I had the $100 to put down on this, right? We are blessed in so many ways. We have got to get our mind out of the worldview that we don't have enough and everything. Okay. That's their mindset. We are abundant. We have more than enough. We are more than prosperous in all ways. If we set that mindset, we renew our mind, we open ourselves to the infinite supply of divine mind, and we begin to experience prosperity as our natural state of being. Shift your thinking. I think it's Wayne Dyer has a book, or is it Louise Hay, Change Your Thinking, Change Your Life? I mean, that sounds so simple, but that's what Jen Sincero talks about in her book. Change your thinking, change your life. That thoughts are things. That's where it all begins. Let's take a breath in and out. I open my mind to the infinite prosperity of divine mind. When it comes to expanding our prosperity, it really is a step of faith. I get it. I was a single mom. You know, and when I got the offer here, I was so hot to sign it. I was like, what did you offer? Yeah, right? But it was good because in addition to what I make, we're going to have Gail's nurse money. You know, these RNs be making some change. Okay, well, Gail hasn't worked in a year, and she's on her healing journey, right? So all of a sudden, when I'm writing my offering, it's like, right? Again, so I feel you on that. But this is the time to exercise my faith. Let's shrink our excuses. and expand our faith. Catherine Ponder reminds us that she calls it the vacuum law of prosperity. That when you release what no longer serves you, whether it's in your relationships, your finances, your health, and how you be, you create space. That spirit rushes in to fill with good. But if you keep clinging on to that stuff, there's no room for the blessing. There's no room for the miracle because you got all that other junk. Seeing Brianne reminds me of the trauma I had downstairs. Everybody's junk was down there, right? I was like, Lord, have mercy. Right? But look at the space we made. Look what a blessing it was as we cleared that out. It turned into a blessing to us in the summer. This is where faith is. It's daring to step out before the evidence. Hebrews 11:1 reminds us, now faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not seen. Right? Because you saw it in your spiritual vision. You saw it in your third eye. You saw it as you connected, as you came into divine alignment. You already saw it, and now you take that step of faith toward it. It's daring to act as if the prosperity is already yours. It's tithing when your budget says you can't. It's applying for the opportunity when your fears say you're not qualified. This is no shock, but excuses keep us small. And faith expands us into prosperity. Let's take a breath in and out. I release excuses and boldly step into my prosperous life. Well, one of the biggest challenges Jen Sincero talks about in her book, You're a Badass at Making Money, is that most of us don't feel worthy of abundance. We don't feel worthy of receiving good. That's not for me. If people knew what I did before, all the stuff that happened before is just that. It's behind us. We are stepping forward in power, right? Our faith. Let's use the principles, throw the box out, get our 12 powers. We've been talking about it. This is it. All of us has done something, been somewhere, had a this or that. But here we are today. How many of you think about your path that brought you to this space? Think about it. An intention of all of us somewhere deep in our heart to connect with a loving community, to be a part of a transformative community, to be a place where I can just get hugs and hugs and hugs and hugs, where I can be accepted as whoever I am, however I identify myself. That was a desire in our hearts. And here we are. Here we are. We are worthy of every good thing. Every good thing, more than worthy. And so let's tie into that. Carol, that prayer this morning, there's one God, one power, one principle that is good, and we are that. That's why I'm worthy of everything, because I'm God, just as good as I'm God. Powerful, mighty, gracious, healing, kind. We are worthy. And when we step into that spot, I was working for a church with their social media, and I said to the pastor, do you want your church to grow? He goes, of course I do. I said, well, I'm not sure your congregation wants to grow, because they weren't engaging with the social media, and the president of his board, everything I asked her to do to help me, she just refused outright. So he had a meeting with them to prove me wrong, and I was right. They told him, well, we don't really want the church to grow. It's like a small, intimate place, and we know, right? It's safe here. We don't have to step out of our comfort zone. New people bring different ideas. So they didn't say it in those words, but no, they didn't want the church to grow. So we have to change our mindset about this place. Well, we're just a little old church on the corner at the roundabout, just the same old folks. Well, we are that and more. We have to make room for this place to welcome new people, to open doors to new ideas, change the mindset. We are the mighty, love-filled, powerful, outrageous, divinely audacious center at the corner of Rogers and the Roundabout. That, right? And when we do that, people will come to us. Just like yesterday, I dragged Mabry and we were just walking around at the Pride. I was just being so silly. And she loved it. Right? So a seed was planted in that young girl That one, look what, this is what our community is about. And even someone who you think is spiritual, and I can be, they can be extremely silly and weird too. We can be it all. Because there's some people that need highly spiritual folks in their lives right now. Then some people that need some wacky, crazy people in their lives, but safe types, right? We all got wacky, crazy people that are not safe. Right? We can set that mindset. And this is very much the foundation of unity. Our mindset, the same principle that is divine people, prosperity is our divine right, our divine birthright. We're not meant to live in lack, but in overflow. Our founder, Charles Fillmore, puts it this way: deny that lack has any place or reality in your thoughts and your affairs, and affirm plenty as the only appearance. Praise what you have, even if it's just a little bit, and insist that what you have is consistently growing. When you truly believe that you are worthy, you'll stop apologizing for wanting more, you'll stop shrinking, you'll stop sabotaging your own abundance. The key to prosperity is not your finances. We know that. Our annual theme reminds us that prosperous living is spirit-led, and it hits every area of our life. Our relationships, our health, our spiritual growth, as well as our checkbooks, our ATM, and our accounts. When we prosper, we don't just bless ourselves. This isn't just about me, 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 me. Our friend used to say, when your boat floats, we all float. And when we are prosperous, when we're living audaciously, when we're being bold, we bless our community and the world. Take a minute to hear these words. I am worthy of prosperity, and Spirit leads me into success in every area of my life. Beloved, Spirit has already said yes to your abundance. The only question is, are you ready? Are you open? Are you ready to receive that? Those words from Jesus speaking through that Christ consciousness, I've come that you might have life and have it abundantly. That promise applies today. So let's make this a place of prosperity, of joy, of health, of wholeness. And oh yes, money, honey, I know y'all saw that beautiful tech booth back there, right? Right? I think about our generosity at Christmas, at Hope House. We not only bought them every gift they needed, we gave them the exact same amount of money. We doubled. That's what prosperity is, because we're double. We're overflow. We're not just going to give you what you asked for. We're going to give you more, because that's how we get down. We're prosperous. We overflow. We do the most. So are you talking about yourself? Okay, yeah, do the most might be me, but I'm just saying. So let's leave not talking about prosperity, and let's live it. Let's claim it. And let's boldly step into it. All right, Seb, I'm ready for my last affirmation, because y'all don't know I skipped a big chunk of my message, so I'm just letting Seb know. Come on down. And then let's say this together. I dare to believe in spirit-led prosperity. I release excuses. I claim my worthiness, and I live abundantly in every area of my life. And so it is. Let's take a deep breath in and out, and just be present in the abundance that we swim in every Sunday. So much good, so much joy, And yes, let it rain down to overflowing. Let's inhale again and out. And as you sit in this space, I invite you to imagine yourself being surrounded by a golden light. And then let that light come into you and out of you, from the top, the bottom, surrounding you. This is the abundance, the prosperity, the love and light of your audacious divinity. Let it fill you and then pour out of you. Step into the light of your magnificence, of your abundance, of your prosperity. Sit in this sacred space of your worthiness, of your wholeness, of your badassness. Know the truth. Let this be your truth. I am prosperous. And as we step into the silence, know you are more than worthy. I invite you to take a deep breath in and out, feeling your presence back in this room. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. As you breathe in your divinity, your prosperity, your audaciousness. And exhale any limitation. Just breathe in and out.
I am so blessed. I am so blessed. I am so grateful for all that I have.
Well, now we get to do something awesome. Sarah Cheney, come on down. You're the next contestant on The Price is Right. Yes. Now, see, I'm just saying silly stuff, and they're just applauding. I love The Price is Right. That's right, they're just applauding. Well, Sarah has found this place loving and joyous and gracious and accepting, a spiritual place where she can grow, and she applied to be a member. And so today, that's right, Elsa's downstairs. Yeah. We got a flower for her too. Oh, good. So it is my joy and my privilege to welcome you into the membership of this sacred space. Your heart, your spirit, and what you bring, I am so excited to have that sown into this fertile field and ready to see what blossoms. Sarah Cheney, welcome! And here's your record. So let's stand and sing our unity song. Is that right, Phyllis?
Unity blessing.
Unity blessing. We love, you face the congregation. We bless you. We truly, truly appreciate you. We behold the prize in you.
Now is our time to move into conscious giving and the practice of the law of circulation. We are an analog and digital receiver. So you may give to us through cash and checks, or use the text to give button, text to give number on the screen, a donate button on our website, PayPal. We meet you where you are so you can help us pay the light bill. So we are grateful for all of your gifts in time, talents, and treasure. As you're preparing your offering today, if you're new to us, there are blue forms, visitor forms, in the seat back in front of you. We love your first impressions or comments or suggestions. There's also prayer request forms, and you're welcome to drop any of those in the offering bag as it's passed. We also appreciate your blessing of the offering bag as it's passed, so if you place your hand over the bag and bless its contents, that contributes to our loving prosperity. So I'd like the greeters to come forward. And it is time to share our abundance affirmation. Together, I am an abundant being in an abundant universe. I'm not dependent on people or situations for my good. God within is the source of my supply. I always have something to give, and I consistently give it. I expect the best, I give my best, and I now attract the best in every experience.
I stand here in my power, I am fully realized. I am free of limitations, I am holy, I'm divine. With energy and talent, I manifest my dreams. All my cells are in alignment, time as God created me. I am
And I'll invite the greeters back so we can bless our offerings today. Together. Divine love flowing through me blesses and multiplies all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And I am grateful. As we move into our community opportunities, I just want to take a quick moment to invite you to yoga on Saturdays. I want to acknowledge Kathy Haggerty, who's built a beautiful team of yoga instructors who are rotating on Saturday mornings. Crystal, Aaron subs in for us when we need him, and we had a new yoga instructor yesterday, Jen, and it's really wonderful, and the energy is building, and it feels so good. So 9 o'clock Saturday morning, it's a great way to start your weekend.
Indeed.
Reverend Minnassa.
Thank you. Thank you. All right. So, yeah, our community opportunities, Luke already started us, but I don't even know what to say. A huge thank you to everyone who showed up. Melissa, stand up, girl. Girl. You knocked it out the park. So Melissa, Louise, Jevne, Mabry is downstairs. But Jevne, stand up. Melissa, Louise. So you see, I've got my bracelet on. She had bracelets. Monica and Luke, please stand up. They had their little black paper. I'm just telling you, it was the spot. We ran out of everything. I mean, we just ran out of everything. And so, yeah, look at you, Gold LeMay. I told Luke yesterday, I said, you must really be my child. Right? And so we are so very grateful. We had a great way. We had an amazing spot. I mean, even Mosey was there. Thank you, Mosey. It was just wonderful. It was so good to see the Kerr family there and their children. Elsa was there. To see our youth know that we're not just talking about we're open and accepting and we love everyone, but we actually were there showing up, showing out, and representing this beautiful space. So thank you so much. It was so wonderful. Thank you. And thank you, weather gods, deities. Thank you. And so next week is Music Sunday, and it's also my birthday celebration. And so what am I going to bring? You're not going to bring anything. This is how I celebrate my birthday. I give to you, right? Because why? I know about the law of circulation. So yeah, let me pour out and then let me open my hands for a blessing. But it's my way to say thank you to this congregation for loving me. You are the gift that keeps on giving. So we're going to have pulled chicken, pulled pork, wedge salads, fruit platter, vegetable platter, some lemon bars, some brownies, whiskey. No, I'm kidding. And you guys are waiting for me to say that. And so it is my way to show my love to you. And so come on out, ready to celebrate, ready to get your groove on with the music and everything. We're going to have a beautiful time, a beautiful, beautiful time. Some of you got a call from me talking about let's get together and have a service reimagining meeting. We're going to do that right after service, so get your snacky snacks, and then I'll set up some chairs up here. Last thing, I want to call Luke Salmon up. Come on, Luke, my son. I will not say it in front of Lily because, you know, she's an only child. So she'll be like, there can only be one. And I don't want Monica trying to call me like, Lily's over here with her shovel. So that's how she get down. I'm just saying. Luke is going to China. I know Monica's like, yeah, right? But I want to send him with our blessing. Right? He is taking the light of this community. Yeah, he's doing something for work. But he is taking the light of this community with him. There may be people there that need his smile, his gracious energy, his loving self. And we want to, let's be serious. We want to surround him with protection. Just like when you go to Mexico, there's a whole new set of germs waiting for you. We want to surround him, right? It's everywhere. So let's surround him with protection. So if you wouldn't mind just sending your hands towards him, and we speak this truth, knowing that all is well, that as Luke goes representing the unity of Bloomington Center, we send him with love. No weapon formed against him shall prosper. All is well. He is safe. He is prosperous. He goes with divine favor from his job. And yes, Monica, my little buddy, and Mabry are also surrounded with our love as they are apart. We know that this is the beginning of great things for Luke, and we say yay and amen, and so it is. You're welcome. Am I supposed to say something about social media links too? There we go. So, just like Joni said, we're an analog and a digital world. Well, the world is digital. Like, the people still have checks. I'm like, I see people in the grocery store. I'm like, what is that paper you're scribbling on, right? So, please hook up with us. On Facebook or Instagram, you say, well, I don't like those evil things. Okay, that's fine. We have a website. We have a newsletter. And Mary Ellen and I are going to start a podcast. So there are many ways so that you can know what the community opportunities are, so you know what's happening, and then you can share these links. So our YouTube, you can share the link and say, hey, this is what my service is about. Or here, you can see what we did here. So all those things. Okay, Joni, come and save me.
Before we circle up for our peace song, I'll invite you to stand, if you're able, and choose for our prayer for protection. Together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. And the presence of God watches over us. Wherever we are, God is, and all is well. Thank you. Hit it, fellas.